Hi there. Welcome to the second of three super brief videos addressing the question of why go to church? What's the point of going to church? Every now and then I'll hear someone say, I tried going to church once or twice, but I saw people there who I know are not living good lives. And why would I want to get together with people who are hypocrites? Well, that's a real issue. And it brings to mind at least three quotes. One is from one of our popes who reminds us that the church is a hospital for sinners, not a museum for saints. Part of the point of going to church regularly isn't that we're morally perfect. It's because we acknowledge that we're wounded by sin and we're susceptible to sin ourselves. And part of God's plan for us to be able to live the kind of lives he wants us to live is attending church regularly, to worship him with fellow believers and disciples. Another quote is, if you're looking for the perfect organization, two things are certain. A, you won't find it. And B, if you did, they wouldn't accept you. Which is just another way of reminding ourselves in humility that we're sinners. Everybody at church is a sinner. That's part of the point. One of the reasons we go to church is to avoid being even worse sinners than we would be if we weren't getting together and worshiping God in that way regularly. Finally, I think of a great teacher, writer, speaker, Peter Kreeft. He has said words to this effect. Some people think that a hypocrite is someone who doesn't practice what he preaches. But Peter Kreeft says that person's not a hypocrite, that person's a sinner, because none of us practices what we preach. None of us is able to attain moral perfection, even though we're blessed to have clear teaching through the church. A hypocrite is someone who thinks that what he preaches or teaches doesn't apply to him or her, that they're somehow the exception. So again, you're going to see people at church who might not be as aware of their own sinfulness as others, but that's kind of between them and God. Don't punish yourself because of their flaws. That would be kind of like telling the kid he has to go to bed without dinner because his brother did something wrong. Get the grace and strength that you really can get when you gather at church regularly to worship and adore God. If you don't have a church home, I encourage you to find one. Plug in, start attending, start participating. If you live anywhere near 46 and Shadeland in Indianapolis, we hope you'll join us at St. Lawrence. But if that's not your neighborhood, guess what? Odds are there's probably at least one Catholic parish pretty close to you. We're pretty easy to find. So I encourage you to do that and to start making church a weekly habit, a part of your weekly routine. So hopefully this second of three very brief videos has at least helped to move toward addressing that question of why go to church. God bless you.